It's been 3 months since we moved. I don't know how 3 months went by in like a blink of an eye. It went from spring to summer real quick.
Gonna feed me more crickets?
Nora, what do you have?
The beetle's name is Derp. The derpy beetle.
What's happening in the nest?
That ball of fuzz in the nest is a real baby bird. The other three are gonna hatch soon.
In our garden.
Flowers, strawberries, marmalade.
The problem with living here is that none of us ever want to leave this property. So much to see, so many different spots to enjoy. It has been wonderful, and I don't know why I have been so lucky to get to live in such a wonderful place. You guys might have noticed that the last month I haven't uploaded nearly as much, and the videos that I've uploaded have been like faceless videos, screenshot only. I haven't really been on camera. The weird thing about having YouTube be your primary job is that you have to be on camera, which means that if you are having a rough time, you kind of have to skip work some days or choose to be real honest on camera about what you're going through. This month I saw 2 different therapists, and they both asked me the same question, but one asked it in a way that made me really angry, and the other asked it in a way that made me feel really seen. And I think this is something that a lot of entrepreneurs who are also parents could identify with. The question they asked was, what are you doing for self-care? One therapist phrased it as, what are you doing for self-care? My initial gut response to that is anger, because as someone who is a parent of 2 children, as someone who is married to someone who has a lot of special needs that they need to have taken into account with how much they can handle, how much space and time they need to manage those needs, as parents, as those who are the primary or sole income earners for our households, who have the responsibilities of being also a full-time parent, we don't get a lot of free time. And the free time that we do have, we have to be really selective about how we choose to use it. What activities actually fill our cup and aren't just what other people are telling us we need to have. Another therapist asked me the same question but phrased it differently. She said, this is an offensive question, but what are you doing for self-care? She identified that she sees many parents who don't have the luxury, the time, or the resources to do all of the things that society is telling them they need to do in order to take care of themselves. And they're being slapped with the label of guilt or the blame that they aren't taking care of themselves, and therefore they are responsible for their own problems. And we're all responsible for our own problems. But as entrepreneurs and as parents, we have really limited time, resources. Oftentimes we're choosing between either enjoying quality time with our children or getting more sleep. Oftentimes we're choosing between sitting down and enjoying a meal ourselves, taking a shower. There's some times where we just plain don't have the time, don't have the resources, and we have to make those difficult choices. My husband and I recently started going to couples counseling, and it has just been too much for me to handle on top of everything else. I'm pretty good about feeling my feelings, working through it, and then deciding to move on and enjoy the next task. With undergoing counseling, with spending time on our issues and on things that we need to unpack from a 20-year-long relationship, it puts too much focus on those things. So that's been really tricky as an entrepreneur, but more so as someone whose primary job now is being on camera. And that's one of the things, is that if I'm going to have a YouTube channel about being self-employed, about being successful, being self-employed, running your own business, I need to also show up authentically and let you guys know that just sometimes it's a lot. Sometimes running your own business, being responsible for the income of your family, not having a boss to answer to or to tell you what to do, sometimes it can be really rough when you're handling things in your life that come up. You are the one who is responsible for making sure that your business is is, I can't say it. You are the one who is responsible for ensuring that your business is successful, that your bills are paid, and that you are growing and expanding your business at the same time, no matter what it is going on in your life. That is one of the most difficult things about being an entrepreneur that most people don't tell you. That burden can be incredibly heavy, especially during times when you are undergoing personal difficulties. As a business owner, what do you do when you're going through the more difficult times in life? So what I would recommend, if you're a business owner who is undergoing one of life's many difficult events, take some time, choose a project that you can work on that will grow and expand your business, that will later on down the line result in added income. Choose to work on that and focus on that. Me personally, I have been developing my YouTube course in the background and have chosen the last couple weeks as the time to really get it finished, get it done, get it up and running, because this is something that got put off over and over again, and this was the perfect time to work on it. With that being said, you guys, I am so happy with where we have chosen to live. I feel so lucky to be here with my sister, with my brother-in-law, with my dad, with my family, and every day is something wonderful and something new. But for now, back to parenting.